We have the anchor, we have the tiny action, and we have the big goal we're aiming for. Now we need to talk about the instant payoff. When we take our tiny action, we want to have that really big motivation that we know we're working towards something bigger, but we also need an instant reward. It's why we pick up chocolate instead of fruit. There's an instant reward of that sugar hit and that sugar high. So when we think about whether we're going to replace a bad habit with a new one or whether we're just creating a new habit, attaching it to a new anchor, you want to have an instant payoff. And you want that payoff to be aligned to the goal. So that means that if your goal is, I want to be healthier, your instant payoff shouldn't be, I reach for a piece of fruit instead of a piece of chocolate, and as a reward, I have a piece of chocolate. You need that tiny reward to be meaningful in the moment, but also aligned to that goal. So it might be that you're avoiding something, and that might be in the case of the chocolate and the fruit, you avoid the guilt and you focus on and appreciate the avoidance of guilt. It might be that your instant payoff is you don't have a sugar crash, and so you appreciate the energy and the sustained energy you get from the piece of fruit over the piece of chocolate. Whatever it is for you, you need to decide what your instant payoff or your instant reward is for taking the tiny action. It's a really important part of this. Don't skip over it. Make sure that you spend the time to figure out what's my actual reward in the moment for doing this thing. You can attach it to a bigger reward, but you can't delay the payoff for the long-term goal or for a really long time. It needs to be instant gratification because we're wired to love a bit of instant gratification.